So here's the thing, okay? Jake Paul, some people are speculating he made 90 million. Some people are speculating he could have made 40 million. We don't know. We know he made a lot of money. Here's what we do know, okay? Here's what we do know. Even Jake Paul admitted himself Mike Tyson didn't throw any punches, and the little punches that he connected didn't even hurt him. Okay. Now, the way I see it, okay, is you got to just put it this way. This is how we should be speaking right now. Mike was in the hospital. He almost died. Seriously. He had like all kinds of things, so many medical problems, ulcers, blood transfusions. The guy was a complete wreck. So now, if J. Paul took that like approach and he was just like, look, I had no business fighting this guy, you can't even call it a victory. You can't call it a victory. And my heart goes out to Mike. I'm glad he made a lot of money. But that's not the approach he's taking. He's declaring victory. He's making it seem like, I beat Mike Tyson and all this stuff. No. If you fought Mike Tyson in his prime, you would be kissing the canvas so fast, like I said, you wouldn't even know that the fight started. By the time the fight ended, you'd be like, what happened? Did it start? Okay, let's wait. So that's the thing that's bothering me about like Jake Paul. Okay. It's like, how can I say this? I don't consider Jake Paul a boxer. Okay. I consider him a businessman. He's a businessman. Listen, there's no question that the guy is smart. Listen, he took the biggest boxing brand, Mike Tyson, with the highest marquee value that you could possibly have, and just the whole concept of that he's half his age and all this stuff, and he's a YouTube sensation, and it was a beautiful, beautiful way to make a fortune. That I give to Jake Paul. I give that to him. Smart man, smart man. But if you really want to start considering yourself to be a real boxer, okay, there's two things you got to do. Number one, fight people, okay, that are in their prime, okay? Or number two, if you really want to do something that's a super business idea that will make a fortune, you got to think of the days of like Muhammad Ali and Chuck Webner, the real Rocky. I love Sylvester Stallone, but Sylvester Stallone based Rocky on Chuck Webner, right? You got to take an underdog. See, that's a situation that would be an amazing, not only moneymaker, but it would also be an amazing test of your true boxing potential. And I'll tell you the reason why. You got to get somebody who's hungry. You got to get somebody who's unknown, but you got to get someone who has a name like Apefather. You got to get somebody who's got a name like the Brooklyn Brawler. Okay? And understand, I didn't get this name for no reason. There's a reason I got this name. There's a reason they call me the Brooklyn Brawler. You want to find out why they call me the Brooklyn Brawler? You contact the Apefather on YouTube, and that's the fight. Now, let me tell you something. You may make a lot of money in that fight, but I will tell you this, it'll be a fight. It'll be a real fight. It'll be a fight where you will withstand power you've never withstood before. Okay? It's not going to be no friggin', like he said, he's like, I didn't even feel the punch. I didn't feel anything. I didn't even broke a sweat. Or you're going to bring more than a sweat. If you have the balls, the thing is he doesn't have the balls. He's going to keep taking these easy fights. He's a businessman. And like I said, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I think any one of us, if we could have these easy fights where, you don't break a sweat, you don't feel a punch, and you can make $40 million, who wouldn't do it? But you see, that's the thing. You want to call yourself a boxer. You want to call yourself a person that really has, skills and talent and ability. Well, then you need to give somebody like the Apefather a shot. And you might say, well, who are you? Blah, blah. Well, who are you? You started off as a YouTuber. You were nothing at one point, right? That's how you give back. You see the problem with this guy, Jake Paul, he's a selfish mother effer. He goes right to the top with Tyson. He knows he's going to make a fortune. It's time for you to now give back. Give an unknown a chance. Give somebody, like once you were once an unknown, and give somebody who's hungry. Give somebody who has the eye of the tiger a chance. And you know what? You may make money, but you might have a lot more than you bargained for. You might experience a real fight, which is something you don't normally do. You don't experience real fights. It's a joke what you do, okay? You want a real fight? We actually might earn the money. Apefather, the Brooklyn Brawler. That's me, mother effer.